What is Elon Musk's discovery on Mars? Watch this video until the end to find out the truth about Elon Musk finding something rather unbelievable. Welcome to Elon Musk Era. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to stay updated on our upcoming videos about Elon, Tesla, SpaceX, and more. The new and frightening discovery made by Elon Musk on Mars is going to have significant impact on what we know about the habitability of the red planet. In addition to revealing the presence of ice just below the surface, he also observed that incorrect gases were overly concentrated in the atmosphere. It's even more shocking than the first Mars colony will only be able to survive on a vegan diet, and that some will likely not survive the journey back. So, join us today as we learn about Elon Musk's shocking discoveries on Mars that will change the way we colonize the fourth planet from the sun. In recent weeks, SpaceX's chief executive has made some exciting discoveries that offer the possibility of eventually living on Mars. For example, he found that some ice water lies beneath the surface of Mars. In a sense, this is very important since it makes it possible to generate water on the planet. It is an important breakthrough that water exists on any planet because it is essential to life. And we all know that on Earth and Mars, water is an indispensable component of all biological processes and is thus required for the existence of life. Humans make up 60% of water, so water is an essential component of every biological process. Additionally, water on Mars can be used as fuel, which makes it even more valuable. For us to understand how water goes from liquid to fuel, just a little bit of chemistry is in order. So, water must contain hydrogen and oxygen molecules for it to convert to fuel. Additionally, the process of electrolysis will be used to separate the water into hydrogen and oxygen. With liquid oxygen and methane that is readily available in space, SpaceX Starship's rocket can be powered by liquid oxygen and methane produced. Thus, the high concentration of carbon dioxide on Mars also presents itself as an opportunity for Musk. In 2017, the tech genius demonstrated how he could convert water and carbon dioxide into fuel. For colonizing Mars, the source and generation of fuel are of critical importance, and a minimum distance of up to 54.6 million kilometers must be covered to power the Starship. So you see, the company's Starship will utilize solar energy in a way that is just mind-blowing. While on its journey, the rocket will be equipped with solar panels that will harvest the sun's energy. Adding to that, Elon Musk makes the impossible happen. Moreover, Musk's SpaceX and NASA have determined what percentage of each gas is present in the Martian atmosphere. Then, there is a high concentration of carbon dioxide of 95%, while molecular oxygen only makes up 0.16% of the air. In addition to molecular nitrogen, argon, and carbon monoxide, there is 2.6% molecular nitrogen on Mars. With the low levels of oxygen on the planet, humans cannot survive without artificial life support systems. It was revealed by the SpaceX CEO that astronauts will have to carry their oxygen when they first set foot on the red planet in 2029. Having 21% oxygen on our planet means that we have enough oxygen to breathe, which is better for our Earth. It is because there is no need to walk around with oxygen bags strapped to our backs. There is also no doubt that we are lucky to live on a planet that has 78% nitrogen, which is essential for plant growth. In plants, nitrogen is essential as one of the most important macronutrients as it is one of the major components of amino acids, which form the basis of proteins and enzymes. Despite all that, the founder of SpaceX is still focused on producing habitable Mars. By 2050, he plans to build a self-sufficient city on the planet. Further, he estimates that there will be over 1 million people living on Mars by 2060. Musk has shown in the past that nothing is impossible, so you can count on him to reach that milestone. In addition to being self-taught, Elon has built the most successful rocket and space company in the world. Meanwhile, you probably won't survive on Mars if you're addicted to eating meat. It has been suggested that the first colony on Mars would need to eat a plant-based diet, the result of Elon Musk's plan to make humans a multiplanetary species. According to John Strickland of the National Space Society in the new paper from the Space Review, this is the case. He also suggests that a farm with a footprint of less than 1 square mile could support 5,000 people on a vegetarian diet. In a video, SpaceX recently depicted the blueprint for the first Martian colony, which showed humans living in glass domes and growing food for survival. Therefore, it is expected that the Martian population will be healthier since a vegan diet is associated with better health. Nutritionists generally agree that eating more fruits, vegetables, and nuts is beneficial to your health. So, they say that if you're vegan, you should use the mass exodus as an opportunity to go to Mars. But what is the likelihood of surviving on Mars while wearing jeans and a t-shirt? Using a technique known as terraforming, he wishes to alter the topography, climate, ecology, and atmosphere of the red planet. According to Musk, SpaceX would warm Mars by hurling pulsating nuclear missiles at both poles of the planet, and thereby creating tiny artificial suns that would warm the planet and create an atmosphere similar to that on Earth. Hence, Musk will have to drop nuclear weapons on Mars to make it suitable for human habitation. The fact that SpaceX could potentially send weapons to Mars, a planet over 54.6 million kilometers from Earth, is just fascinating. Soon, SpaceX can be relied upon to send nukes to countries that threaten the security of the United States and its NATO allies. So the Russians should probably keep a closer eye on things. Meanwhile, the Earth's soil contains nutrients and microbes that help plants grow. Therefore, plants that flourish on Earth will be incapable of growing on Mars, since it is coated with regolith, which contains toxic compounds hazardous to humans. In addition, plants on Earth have adapted to conditions on land and would have a very difficult time thriving on Mars due to the terrestrial conditions on Earth. Meanwhile, today, there is a possibility of growing plants on Mars under controlled conditions because of advancements in agricultural technology. In comparison with Mars, a day on Earth is almost equivalent to a day there. Further, Mars has a day that lasts 24.6 hours rather than a flat 24 hours on Earth, and there is a substantial difference between its years and those on Earth. Aside from this, if there are 365 days in a year on Earth, on Mars, there will be 687 days. In the future, we may have smartwatches showing time on two planets at the same time, as they do on two time zones. A challenge that might hinder human life on Mars is something Elon Musk is intrigued by. And knowing Musk, soon after understanding the issue, he begins to research possible solutions. In many aspects of our daily lives, this concept is very well applied. For instance, when you go to the hospital, you must be properly diagnosed before you can receive treatment. In other words, uncovering the problems hindering human life on Mars is part of the solution, since SpaceX CEO Elon Musk will only fix the issues that he understands. In a new timeline, SpaceX founder Elon Musk aims to launch the first crewed mission to Mars by 2029, and this launch is 7 years away. With this, if the plan to turn humans into multiplanetary species will come to fruition, we can only expect more discoveries in the future. In other news, the rover has discovered evidence of ancient hot magma and an abundance of water. Additionally, it has been able to discover ancient organic molecules still preserved in rocks and dust that are the same as those found in all living things. The findings of all these studies prove important insight into conditions in this region a few billion years ago. Thank you for watching. If you would like to receive updates on Elon Musk and his companies, make sure you click the subscribe and bell button.